Hi everyone, Big Mac here. This is Terry. Hi Terry. Terry says hi. Hi Terry. Today, Terry and I are going to review New Super Mario Wii. Isn't that right, Terry? Yeah, Terry says yes. Um, Basically, New Super Mario Brothers Wii is a continuation of your traditional 2D side-scrolling Mario games. It is perhaps best a sequel to the Nintendo DS version, New Super Mario Brothers, where a lot of the animations and styles are very similar, and a lot of the music is too. I've never actually played the DS version myself, but just from what I've seen, it looks a lot like it. The one awesome thing about New Super Mario Wii is that it's of its multiplayer capabilities. So instead of me taking a turn and then Terry taking a turn, one player as Mario, one player as Luigi, instead everybody gets to play at the same time. There are up to 4 players. You can use Mario, Luigi, and a blue Toad and a yellow Toad. Why blue and yellow? Because they're not red and green. Duh. Huh, Terry? Terry says yes. So what that multiplayer capability allows you to do is it allows you to explore a lot more of the area at a time. You can also be competitive with each other. You can, try and kill each other off, and that's very possible. But you can also use it to co-op with each other. Get to places that you otherwise normally wouldn't be able to reach, or if there's different parts of the game where you have to access. You maybe could go left, you could go right. You could have people go both ways, and maybe you'll find something at one end, such as a star coin or a power up or what have you. So, it can be a little confusing and chaotic, especially when you have 3 or 4 players on the screen. But the play area is big enough so that you don't have to worry about it too much. Another just cute little thing that I've noticed is you can go backwards in these games, like unlike in the original Mario games where you only go to the right and you can't go back. And these ones, at least in this game, you can actually go backwards. Say you missed a coin or something, or a power up, or what have you. Maybe you missed the halfway point. This game is in a lot of ways a culmination of previous Mario games. You've got your homages to Mario One. Design wise, it's most similar to Mario 3 with the design layout, and Super Mario World just with the in stage things, including Yoshi and the arrows, pointing you the direction which way to go. Um, so a lot of good things have. It's got a lot of good things going for it. Single player mode is very much the same. With single player, one thing you can do that isn't you can't do with multiplayer is occasionally you'll have to rescue a toad. In a certain level, he'll be trapped in a question box. So you have to find the toad and take him all the way to the end of the level, which can sometimes be a pain in the butt. But depending on how well Toad is still at the end, if he's been hit or not, you can get some one ups, and more importantly, he will open up a mushroom house for you where you can obtain more items. There's a lot of different items you can use in this game. There's your traditional mushroom, your fire flower, your ice flower. If you ever played Super Mario Galaxy, it might be in another game too. I'm not sure. The new additions to this game are the propeller cap. Basically, Mario can fly in the air for a small distance, like a little helicopter or something. And Penguin Mario, which is honestly the cutest thing I've seen in a while. Basically, Penguin Mario has the same power as the ice flower, but he can also slide on his belly, like a penguin. Isn't that right, Terry? Mm. Terry says yes. So, in terms of the levels, most of them are really well thought out. Some of them feel a little easier than others, and each level has 3 star coins that you have to try and find, and you can use those to either unlock certain videos in the beginning of the game, which give you ideas on how to either go through a certain stage really fast or to find those other coins that you haven't been able to yet, because they are very well hidden. Well, some of them are. Some of them are well hidden, and some of them require a lot of thinking just to get to them. You might have to go a certain way. Some paths are not very obvious. Not every tube. There are some places where you go down where you would think it's either a dead end or you would die, but it's actually a hidden area. And also, if you're in a haunted mansion or the castle, you're constantly having to check the wall, see if there's anything behind there, perhaps an alternate exit or the real exit. So this game definitely does have a lot of backtracking that you're going to have to do if you want to unlock all the levels, which involves getting all the star coins, but, for the most part, it's pretty fun. Only downside I can think of the game is that it only has 9 worlds. I don't know if that's really a downside or not, but everyone's gonna have their different favorite levels. I like the ones with the Penguin Mario because he gets to slide. Only other downfalls I can really think of is that there is no online capability. So it would be kind of cool to just go to a level online with other people, but since the Wii Online doesn't have the same interactivity as say Xbox Live or the PSN network, basically you would have some guy on the left side of the screen trying to go left, and you can't talk with him at all. So I can understand why they didn't include an online capability. And the other thing that annoys me is Yoshi. There's not enough Yoshi in this game. Yoshi can be found in a couple of levels, and you can ride him, and Yoshi will, trot along, eat a few things. But at the end of the level, Yoshi just waves, bye-bye. So you can't carry Yoshi on to the next level. But so that's, a bit of a disappointment because Yoshi's awesome. Yoshi's one of my favorite characters in Brawl, so yeah, I have to admit that. Also Luigi, and I've heard Luigi's a low tier character, but whatever. So final verdict: New Super Mario Bros. Wii is awesome. I would highly recommend it, especially if you have multiple people to play it with. It just uses the Wii mode. You hold it like your regular NES controller. So now, Terry, what do you give New Super Mario Bros. Wii? 2 pots up. That's a yes from Terry. Alright, everyone, this is Big Mac saying later. What's that, Terry? I forgot something? What? Oh, that's yes, Terry. I forgot. Easy play, easy mode. Basically, if you suck at the game, eventually the game will be like, I know you suck at this level, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'll do the level for you. I personally I never got to that point where I had to either enable it or was able to enable it. So I suppose in that sense, growing up on these Mario games, I didn't find it that difficult. Although I could see why for some people it would be definitely an issue, especially during certain levels. I forget what the limit was, like if you die 10 times or something, I don't remember. But basically, yeah, it'll enable you to activate autoplay, where it'll finish the level for you, and then you can go back later and do it yourself once you've seen, a way to get it done. But I don't know. And generally, I'm not too mad about it. There's all the videos in the game already anyway, telling you how to go through it. So it's not necessarily anything new. But I don't know. I hope that I personally never have to use it. Although that's just me. All right. Thanks for reminding me, Terry.